and welcome to another edition of Inside Jayco. My name is John McDonald, and this is the J-Flight Travel Trailer, the #1 selling travel trailer in North America for the past 6 years. Today we're going to take an inside look at why the J-Flight is packed with more true value compared to the competition. And with us today is brand manager Ben Johnson.
First thing I want to talk about when I talk about true value is Jayco's industry-leading 2-year warranty. We build in quality for that 2-year warranty. We don't just slap a 2-year warranty on at the end of the process.
Very good. Let's talk about the new profile on the J-Flight.
For 2011, we decided we needed to change the front profile on the J-Flights, and we've come up with a more aerodynamic, curved front profile. We found that having a more aerodynamic front profile allows our customers to have better fuel economy, and we feel it provides just an overall better look.
Now let's take a peek inside the J-Flight. Before we go in, Ben, let's talk about the new entryway.
Most RVs in the industry, most of our competitors have a 26-inch wide entrance door. We found that having an extra couple of inches is really important. People entering and exiting the unit, but also if you want people that are taking coolers and whatnot inside the unit, that extra couple of inches is really beneficial.
And what about the J-Flight cabinetry, Ben? What makes it so special?
The first thing you'll notice with our cabinets is that they are a nice cherry stained cabinet. We also have hardwood cabinet doors. A lot of the competitors in our industry are not using hardwood materials. They're using bladder press materials, MDF, other materials that are not as sturdy, won't last as long as our hardwood materials are. Another feature I'd like to talk about, in all of our kitchen faucets and all of our plumbing fittings, we use brass fittings. Now we've talked a lot about true value of ownership, and this is a small feature that will save customers a lot of money in the long run. We also have ball bearing drawer guides throughout. This high-end feature will lengthen the life of your drawers. You're a lot less likely to have drawer guides breaking down over time. And we also do use hardwood drawer fronts.
All right, let's take a walk down to the front of the assembly line now. We're near the beginning of the J-Flight production line. As you can see, we have one of the trailers turned completely upside down, and that will allow us to talk about the waterworks system on the J-Flight.
For 2011, our waterworks system enables us to have a freshwater capacity of 75 gallons minimum. A lot of our floor plans actually have 80 gallons, and what that is actually 2 separate freshwater tanks.
Now let's talk a little bit about the frame construction and floor construction.
One of the most important things on a trailer that other companies often overlook are the actual frames that the trailer sits on. We use what's called structural I-beam frames. Basically what that means is the I-beam portion of the frame, the main part of the frame, is a one-piece extrusion. It's not welded at the top and at the bottom. One-piece extrusions come out of a machine and they're much less likely to break or twist or flex. Nice thing about our frame is that we use integrated A-frames. This is the underside of our frame, so when I talk about undermounted A-frames on our competitors, their frames would sit up here and only be attached right here and right here to the frame. With our integrated frames, they're attached all the way around the A-frame at this point and back here. It's just a much stronger, more sound connection between the A-frame and the main frame. When they flip this frame over, then it's time to put a floor on the system. And Jayco J-Flights are very well known for our floors in that they are 5/8 inch tongue and groove plywood floors. There is a definite advantage to plywood. It is much more moisture resistant.
Let's talk a little bit about the materials we use in the construction of the roof and the sidewalk, Ben.
Just like on our floors, we think it's very important to use a plywood material. And the reason that adds a lot of value to our product is it's much less likely to leak and have those types of problems down the road. Another construction method that we use is the fact that we cut and fit our insulation into the side walls, end walls, and front walls. The advantage of that is it's much less likely for the insulation to settle down over time. And when that happens, and that happens on a lot of our competitors, and when that happens, you lose insulation at the top of your unit, and it's a less enjoyable camping experience.
Well, there's your inside look at the J-Flight travel trailer and how it's packed with more true value than the competition, from the time of purchase to the time you sell. That's our latest edition of Inside Jayco. Thanks for visiting. Hope you learned something. Hope you'll come back and see us again.